Well, if you are just getting up this morning, investigators have been working through the night trying to figure out what caused a gas leak near 59th Avenue and Buckeye Road.
In fact, Jill Gallus joins us live from the scene there, and she's sorting out the details herself. Good morning, Jill.
Good morning, Gina and Scott. I want to make this clear right off the bat that this is no longer considered a hazardous situation. But as you mentioned, investigators are still on scene out here in the back parking lot because they say that this liquid natural gas leak had the potential to be a whole lot worse. This all started around 2 this morning. That's when the first employee showed up to work here at Massey's diesel RV and tank repair shop and noticed that something didn't look right in the back parking lot. When this employee walked over to one of the gas tanks, this is what he found. Frozen valves surrounding the area between the tank that is filled with the liquid natural gas and the actual truck that was going to be used to transport it. When firefighters arrived out here, they explained that there were lots of things that could have caused this to become a whole lot worse. It could have been a hazardous, flammable situation that could have got out of control very quickly. So the fire captain explained to us that they had a very strategic approach.
We had one crew go in there that was 4 guys. We had another crew of 4 backing them up with a hose line. So we definitely build in that safety component of it. And once they get in there, they recognized that there was a leak. It was uncontrollable at the valving, the normal valving that they would have. So then that's when they initiated the emergency shutoff.
Now, right now, investigators on scene out here are still looking into what caused this leak in the first place.
All right, new this morning, authorities are looking into what caused a natural gas leak. This near 59th Avenue and Buckeye.
Let's go ahead and check in with Jill Gallus. She joins us live there with more on what happened. Jill, good morning to you.
Good morning, Gina and Scott. This is no longer being considered a hazardous situation, but the tank that caused this liquid natural gas leak is actually just across the ways. It's basically behind this building that you're looking at in the back parking lot. And authorities that we've been out here speaking with this morning say this had the potential to be a whole lot worse. It was right around 2 this morning when an employee first showed up here to Massey's diesel RV and tank repair shop and noticed that something just wasn't right. When he took a closer look, this is what he found, that there was liquid natural gas leaking from one of the tanks, again, in the back parking lot. That's when this employee initially called the fire department to get out here for help. If you look closely at this, you'll notice that around the pipes, it is completely frozen. That's because this liquid natural gas that was being stored inside this tank, it is frozen so that it's easily transported, but then it's heated when it's actually being unloaded and put to use. When firefighters showed up here, they say they quickly were able to do the emergency shutoff, but again, they were worried what could happen if they weren't able to get to it soon enough.
If it would have caught an ignition source, that's our biggest concern, is that we didn't set up a hazardous perimeter and that the ignition source showed up, whether it was another truck nearby or somebody lit up a match or whatever it would be, or even just as simple as the building that was nearby. If somebody turned on a light source, that could be the ignition source. And you know, there's quite a few gallons up there, so it would have lit the product that would have went back to the tanker, and then we would have had a building as well as the product that was nearby. So there was definitely a lot of potential here.
And again, firefighters were able to stop this situation before it had the potential to get any worse. And the exact cause of this is still under investigation.